kick. Sport. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Sharp, then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, they've got Thompson, Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green, and it's Brooks in at the 3.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now here's Eason. Takes a 3. Portland with a rebound. Here's Kamare. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Green against Sharp. And it's hammered home by Green.
And B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Ayton. It's Avdia on the wing. Brooks defending. Avdia attacking. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant outside. There's the 3. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. On the wing, Green. The 3. Second chance effort. Outside for Brooks. Avdia pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Over Green. Avdia outside. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Avdia's got 5 points.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Green. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Now Portland with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Avdia finds Sharp. Ayton with a screen. Sharp against Thompson. Sharp passes to Ayton. Shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Inside. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperon Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And he's good on the second. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Outside Eason. Şengün, a screen on Grant. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Portland now. They're on a 14-6 run. It's Sharp with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And here's Green from the arc. That shot, no good. Trailblazers lead by 10. Ayton passes to Avdia. Launches it. It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Avdia. Nails it from 3. Avdia's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss. Portland has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And Avdia with the basket on the assist from Grant. 11 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Pass to Şengün from deep three-point land. Kept alive. Here's Eason. And that's not going to go. And so it's Portland with an impressive 16th. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Sorry, Eason is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then it's Thompson, and it's Green in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Now here's Sharp. Grant the screen. Sharp with it. Grant with a screen on Brooks. Grant outside. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Three-pointer Sharp. The shot comes out. Nice D from Thompson. Rockets trail by 14. And he lobs it up. It's Eason with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Pass to Kamari. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Now here's Green. And here's Şengün. Fires the 3. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Now the Blazers moving it up. Sharp has the open look. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Şengün, a screen on Sharp. Eason, no good on the triple. Trailblazers lead by 10. Here's Ayton. Up top, Grant. Wide open. Goes back up. And scoring with the play inside is Ayton.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Hammers the lob through.
Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
High post Green. The three is up. And Green buries it from long range.
Okay, that's some impressive range from Green. Daring the defense to cover him that far out? Well, look, he can have that.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now, here's Green. He has 7. Oh, Green with the gritty bucket inside.
The defense does have Green well covered, but look, he fights through it and finds a way inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Portland leading by 10. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kamare. Back to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Aiden is locked in.
Outside, Green. 50 seconds left in the first half. Driving in. Oh! The posterizer from Green.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Grant's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The Trailblazers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Avdia from outside. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
3 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give yourself a round of applause. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 1.
And the first half now in the books. Portland ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a bit.
The Trailblazers, 34. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Henderson, Matisse Thybulle out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's Williams, and it's Banton in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Whitmore. The Blazers making their last shot. Picked by Smith. Jacks up a 3. And Houston another 3.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Henderson outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Adams. Walker pulls down the board. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Walker, a screen on Green. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Banton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here's Whitmore. He has 6. Down low. He shoots. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Whitmore. With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Benton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Portland shooting their first free throw in this game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Whitmore, covered by Thibault. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Trailblazers lead by 6. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Adams. The drive by Henderson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Here's Whitmore outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. The kick out to Williams. Outside Walker. Pass to Williams. Outside Walker. Pulls up. Thibault passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Thibault on the wing. Whitmore defending. And it's Thibault missing. Rockets trail by 8. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Clever ball movement from Smith. The pick and roll gets another guy free, and he's able to get him the ball.
Henderson, the pass to Benton. The kick out to Williams. Henderson outside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Pass to Tate. Back to Whitmore. Adams with a screen on Thibault. Whitmore with it. Working on Walker. Adams finds Smith. Beyond the arc. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Thibault. The kick out to Williams. Henderson for 3. Rockets with a rebound. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Boy, they'd love it. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Up top, Henderson. Whitmore defending.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Takes the 3. And Whitmore with the 3. Whitmore's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Williams passes to Henderson. Here's Benton. Offline with a 3. Now Whitmore. 15 points in the game. Off target at the rim.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And offensively, and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Tari Eason is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Green. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Green for three. The offensive rebound. Brooks outside. Here's the three. He buries it from three.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Abdia. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Portland making their last shot. It's Sharp on the wing. And he dunks it down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Green for three. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Kamari. Three-pointer. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh,
Grant throws it down.
bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Thompson. Gets a very good look and converts. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Grant outside. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And here's Green from the arc. And Green gets it right back with a 3 of his own.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Thompson outside. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Brooks. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Sharp. Puts up a 3. Outside for Grant. The 3 ball. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. 9-point game. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp on the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Trailblazers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Denny Abdia.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Now here's Ayton. Oh, from deep. That one doesn't drop. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Aiden. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Eason, pass to Şengün. Now here's Green. This one for three. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Football.
Here's Kamare. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's
for another day. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Edey in at the center filling out the middle. And for Houston, Tari Easton is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the two spot. And Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Morant. In the corner, it's Bane. 6 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Green. With the clock winding down, it's tipped. And it's Green with the jam.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Jackson a screen on Thompson. Morant kicks to Jackson. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. Shot clock at 5. Here's Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Edey with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Brooks against Morant. Pass to Edey. Jackson finds Payne. Puts up a 3. Eason grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From deep, Green. Green missing again. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jackson a screen on Green. Here's Morant. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Now, here's Thompson. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Back to Jackson. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Good evening, Kevin. I was able to talk with the Rockets head coach. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Doesn't go for him.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Payne, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Pass to Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
3 points.
Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Right side, Green. Brooks with no one around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The first quarter all wrapped up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through it.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, how about the agility from Green, finding a way to get to his spot despite the contact.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And the dunk by Eason.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
Once again, for your
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now Morant. Will it go? An absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 7 points.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
It's good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Bane looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he can't.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Eason, a screen on Clark. There's Green with the 3. Here's Thompson. And he drives in. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant against Thompson. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Morant surveying the D. Outside, Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Eason with a screen for Brooks. Takes the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Heaney. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Green. And it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Pass to Edey. from outside the arc. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. They kick it out to Green. Over Clark. Green, no luck.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Bain with it, and he slams it one-handed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Green. Jabari Smith is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Tate in at the 2. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Money from the wing. Smith's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Now, here's Kennard. Whitmore defending. No one covering.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Smith inside. Jackson on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And can't jump at that if you're the defense, because Smith looking to draw the foul every time.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Whitmore. The Rockets with another miss. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And stolen by Whitmore. Smith the pass to Green. And Adams now top of the key. Now here is Smith. Screen by Adams. 3-pointer. Smith, no luck. Memphis trailing here. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Whitmore finds Green. Back to Whitmore. It's rebounded by Memphis. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Kennard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. For the lead. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Williams passes to Huff. For the three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. 1:15 left in the third. And Tate gets it to go.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Now, here's Kennard. Whitmore defending. Fires from deep. And another miss by Memphis. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Smith's shot is good. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Second shot opportunity. Count that one.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Six seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Huff. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Grizzlies trail by 7. So on the 4 for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Brandon Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at center. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Bane. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Thompson against Morant. Pass to Edey. Off target from outside. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Bane against Green. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Green. Now Eason. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Eason's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Green deciding where to go with it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Clock at 6. Misses the 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Green against Bane. Jackson a screen on Green. And a wide open look for Bane. Good on the three-point shot. Bane's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. It's deflected. Morant with the steal. Outside, Bane. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Just 5 to shoot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bain's got 7 now in this quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
It's time.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
This one has been all about Amin Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Launches from deep. And it's Morant missing. Rockets leading by 9. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
On the wing, Bain. Headed by Green. Bain against Green. Throws it down if the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Now here's Green. Thompson outside. Takes it inside.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside, Bain. No good on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Bain against Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And here's Houston. Here's Green. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Here's Brooks. It's off. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at small forward.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Morant. Clark with the screen. Fires for three. And Morant is good for three.
And you often see defenses beg Morant to take that shot. Didn't work that time.
And that one's good. Sharp.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Morant. Fires from deep. Avdia pulls it in. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Sharp. Here's the floater. That shot off the mark. Good D by Clark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Four on the clock. To the inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Bane.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Avdia. Pass to Kamare. He takes it in. Back to Avdia. From the arc. Long target from range. Avdia's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Connects from downtown.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And a fun fact here, Brett, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Avdia from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. BA?
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Sharp. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's Grant from the arc. Now here's Ayton. Defense right on him. There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ayton. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an
Review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to
Review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
1 quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been.
Oh, an impossible move! Ja Morant!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Back to Avdia. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Avdia's got 8.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And it's Bane with the ball for Memphis. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Pass to Kamari. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Making plays isn't something Grant is worried about, but he will make smart passes if he can.
Trailblazers foul. Tomorrow. First personal foul. First team foul.
The 3 from Bane. Drills it from deep. He has 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good. Sharp.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Out to the right wing. Clark against Sharp. They double him with Ayton. Stolen by Sharp. Avdia passes to Graham. And he goes big! The dunk right over Ja Morant.
Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
Portland foul. Tomorrow. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Portland on D. Grant with a steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing. How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Avdia, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's the pick, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Trailblazers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Outside Sharp. Grant with a screen on Clark. Outside Sharp. Oh, a And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Ja steps on the gas. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that's Morant for you, not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Here's Avdia.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Morant looking for an opening. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Portland now. They're on a 12-4 run.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Kamare. And here's Avdia. Another one falls for Portland.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Now Morant. 13 points in the game. High arcing shot. Pass to Edey. 5 on the clock. Jackson with a screen on 8. Edey. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Sharpe. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Now, whether you're new to the league like Sharpe or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Here's Edey. He's covered by Grant. Edey, that's good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Clark against Sharpe. Outside for Grant. And there's the screen. Fires for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Deni Avdia, getting it done today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Scoot Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Outside Walker. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Jackson. Simons passes to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. They get it back. And Williams punches it home.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
They set the pick. Williams in the post. He's covered by Simons. Williams' shot is good. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Simons against Kennard. The drive by Simons. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Turning on the Jets here. Simons sees the gap and starts running fast.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Back to Henderson from behind the arc. Simons outside. He drops it from range. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Thibault against Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Kennard with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Just 3 to shoot. That shot off. Good work defensively by Thibault. And Walker's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
They set a pick. There's Jackson with the 3, and it's Portland with a rebound. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Williams.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
Walker passes to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's Simons with a 3. The shot won't fall. Grizzlies trail by 12. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pure from 3-point range. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Thibault finds Simons. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Kennard against Thibault. Pass to Wells. And the basket is good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Henderson outside. Into the lane. Kennard with the rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Thibault. Fires from deep. Simons right side. Launches a 3. On the wing, Simons. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Williams. Here he goes. Knocked away. Here's Simons. He has 7. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Kennard for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Sharp. From deep. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Avdia. Grant with a screen on Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Avdia can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Morant outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Trailblazers lead by 8. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Ayton. Drills it from deep.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside Morant. The offensive rebound. Here's Edey. And he jams it home with authority.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Clark against Sharp. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Outside Morant. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Payne against Avdia. Payne, the pass to Jackson.
Grant could be such a devastating defender down there with those long arms and athleticism to contest shots. Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Sharp passes to Grant. Knocks down the long J.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Portland leading by 10. Ayton with it, and Clark picks him up defensively.
2 minutes.
Here's Kamare. Off target from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Edey missing.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Grant, the pass to Ayton. Here's Kamare. Pass to Avdia. Shoots over Morant. Avdia can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now Payne. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside for Grant. It's Sharp on the wing. Clark covers. Sharp has the open look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Jackson against Grant. Pass to Ayton. Avdia with it. Shot is up. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson. This one for three. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Everyone. Let's get ready. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Thompson, Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. And for Portland, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Sharpe. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Ayton's got the first points up on the board here for the Trailblazers. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Grant finds Ayton. Now, here's Sharpe. Back to Ayton. From beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat, this is the future.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Ayton.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way. He got his reward at the end.
Now Green, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Green, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ayton a screen on Thompson. Sharpe. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
It's stolen. No one near him. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Eason. Launches a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Grant gets a wide open look. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Nice initiative. Good start there by Grant. I mean, seeing a great fast break opportunity in front of him and took full advantage of it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Portland leading by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get it back. Sharpe, the pass to Avdia. Grant against Eason. 5 on the clock. No good from Grant. Rockets trail by 7. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
And Thompson slams it home.
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Avdia over Brooks. Sharp on the wing. To the wing on the left. Pass to Ayton. Portland again missing. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Eason. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Trailblazers leading by 3. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 5 points so far.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
And the dunk by Eason.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
From deep, Brooks. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front. They're up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Kamare. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Eason with a screen for Brooks. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Grant for 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Eason's shot is good. 6 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Kamare, guarded by Green. Sharp on the wing. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now here's Brooks. Still yet to score. Eason. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Grant for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Now here's Green. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. The drive by Green. And Green slams it in.
Wow, Green looks almost unstoppable out there, crashing through the defense and getting into his shot.
3 Three-pointer, Brooks. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Green. And Green slams it in.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Wasted no time on that one. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Three-pointer. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 6.
Then you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Trent against Easton. Şengün with the bucket.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. That one falls. 8 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Sharp against Thompson. Into the lane. And Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of that.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Green is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by Houston. Henderson kicks to Williams. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Whitmore. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Henderson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Green. Here's the lob to Adams. An emphatic LU jam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight to the rim.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the paint, here's Adams. Tate against Henderson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Trailblazers trail by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Williams, a screen on Smith. A 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Henderson. 8 points for him. Williams, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now just a 3-point Rocket lead. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Thibault. Pass to Tate. Back to Adams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Thibault. On the wing, Walker. Henderson against Tate. And then Henderson with the jam.
Hey, I keep feeding him every trip. It's not complicated. He's been on fire this quarter. Feed him the rock.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's Whitmore missing.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Smith. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. And no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead.
Fourth quarter time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Avdia.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Thompson misses. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Pass to Sharp. Avdia with it. Brooks covering. 6 to shoot. Outside, Avdia. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Eason, a screen on Sharp. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got the game tied up here for Houston.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And stolen by Thompson. And here's Green outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Not loose. He's in with it. Now guarded by 8. Grant against Eason. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. And it's Green with the jam.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
Here's Avdia. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Avdia against Brooks. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Second chance shot, and he connects with the jumper. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Rockets?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Green deciding where to go with it. Another shot out to Brooks. And here's the fast break. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Şengün, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Kamare with the drive, and he converts the layup. Kamare's got his first points in this one.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Thompson up top, defended by Sharp. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Avdia. The layup missed. Rockets on offense. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Thompson. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Eason. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now Sharp takes a three. So Houston wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to...
Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Houston. They've got Dylan Brooks, Amen Thompson out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Şengün in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Şengün, a screen on Morant. To the paint. And Şengün, throw it down.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That's the definition of an aggressive play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw good from Şengün. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Pass to Edie on the wing, Bain. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Edie. Over Green. And it's Edie missing. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. And Sengun throw it down.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. Houston on D. It's a three-point game. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Green against Morant. Denied by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Pass to Edie. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Sengun, the open look. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Jackson outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Sengun.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shot's good by Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Houston. And here's Morant outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Eason. Shot clock at 5. Sengun passes to Green. Yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Morant. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Green, the pass to Brooks. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about how Alperen Sengun can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Bain, no good. In transition, here they come. Clark against Green. Sengun, a screen on Clark. On the attack. Okay, look out.
Man. Wow. If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
14 foul.
On the wing, Bain. Green covering. Pass to Edie. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? They get it again. Eason, Brooks outside, and stolen by Clark. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Moran. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Clark.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Green for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Ja Morant, he's feeling. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Edie in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside for Morant, 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 3. RJ. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Here's Edie. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Edie's got 8.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Şengün passes to Eason. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Moran against Thompson.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And here's Green from the arc. Here's Şengün. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from you.
Here's Moran. Here's Edie. Back to Moran. There's a screen. From deep three-point range. Ooh, that's good. Moran from way out.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Brooks outside. Jackson against Eason. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They swipe it. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. It's Eason with the jam.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Moran. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Morant. What a slam by Morant.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
On the wing, Green, pounded by Morant. Finding some room inside, Green.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
Pass to Edey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Green. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. He does not get the second one. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Bain against Brooks. And the basket by Bain.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Clark. Now here's Morant. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Jayshawn Tate, Green out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Kennard. Whitmore defending. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Green, the pass to Adams. And here's Whitmore. Adams with a screen on Williams. Here's Whitmore outside. Sinks it from distance. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Memphis leading by 5. Jackson with a screen on Adams. Here's Huff. Kicks it out to Jackson. Williams with the screen. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. So it's the Rockets now. 7-point differential. Here's Smith. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
pass to Jackson. And there's a pick. Kicks it out to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Over Whitmore. Kennard can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
To the inside. Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Smith. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Vince Williams.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
Taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Kennard passes to Huff. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Pass to Wells. And here is Williams. Hey, from beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Williams. Out left to the wing. Kennard outside. Here's Williams. To the right side. To the middle. Releases. And he can't bank that one in. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Adams a screen. Here's Whitmore outside. Buries it from 3. Whitmore's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Tate. And finished off by Tate.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the triple. Kennard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Whitmore outside. That shot is off. Memphis leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kennard against Tate. Yes! And the foul! That one on Tate.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've got 22 seconds left in the third.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The shot's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Takes the 3. Bain, no good. The Rockets trail. Oh, stolen by Moran. One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Bain, the pass to Moran. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. The 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Ooh, basket interference. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Edey. 3-pointer. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Şengün. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Green against Bane. Puts up a deep 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Green against Morant. For 3. And it's Green missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Bane. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. On the wing, Bane. Green covering. And it's good for 2. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game? Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Morant, pass to Bane. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. 6-point lead. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Morant. 1:14 left to play in the 4th. It's rebounded by Houston.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that.
Morant. And he sinks it.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Morant against Green. Pass to Brooks. From the arc. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Bane. Pass to Edey. And it's in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that
Brooks. Clark grabs the board. From deep, Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead.
Take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edie out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Avdia. He makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Edie. Denny Avdia making his last shot. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Drills it from outside.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Kept alive. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And finished off by Morant.
I love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Portland making their last shot. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Morant. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Avdia with it. Now defended by Bane. And the basket is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Tries to save it. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 6.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Pass to Edie, and stolen by Sharp. Here's Avdia. Got a piece of it. Sharp, the pass to Grant. There's the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
A stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Sharp, the pass to Avdia. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Misses the layup. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Morant left side. Pass to Edie. Jackson against Grant. Jackson misses. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
And leaking out there in transition, Grant's athleticism and speed helping him when the break is on.
Morant scanning the floor.
Portland's foul. Kamala. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bane. He has yet to score. Pass to Edey. Back to Bane. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 2. And here's Morant following DeAndre Ayton's 3. Morant outside, driving to the basket. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Now, here's Avdia. This one for 3. Ayton, the pass to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Clark, a screen on Avdia. From down low. No good from Clark.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Morant. The Blazers getting the bucket. And stolen by Ayton. Grant outside. Here's Kamare. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with it. He's got 10. Bane finds Morant. Six on the shot clock. Lots of room. Jump shot is good. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Pass to Kamare. Grant with a screen on Morant. Grant outside. Sharp on the wing. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Clark outside. Morant outside. Pass to Edey. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Edey's got 4 this quarter. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. but they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Bain kicks to Clark. Pass to Morant. And here's the break. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Bain with the steal. To the inside. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Portland leading by 7. Now Sharp, 8 points for him. Grant outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Grant's got his third basket of the night right there.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Morant passes to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Avdia. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Edey. 6 points for him. Bain kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
The break, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Wells. Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the foul. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19 and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. Confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, DA. Thank you so much. Three-pointer, Simons. To the middle. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Driving in. Poked loose.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Jackson misses. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Henderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
The offensive rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off target from three-point range. Here's Kennard. Powered down with both hands.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Huff, outside Jackson. There's a screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Huff, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fires from way outside. Williams finds Simon. Puts up a 3, and another 3 from Portland.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Grizzlies trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Walker. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Wells. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for your Grizzlies. Well, taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Wells. That one misses. Trailblazers leading by 5. The drive by Henderson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Kennard, the pass to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
The kick out to Simons. Wells with the steal. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Stolen by Jackson. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. The rebound by Simons. Trailblazers leading by 3. The drive by Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. They set the pick. Here's Williams. And it's good for 2. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Huff. Henderson defending. Pass to Kennard. Over Williams. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great basket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 2. Got a piece of it. And here is Bain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Now here's Morant. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Going inside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edey from past the arc. The Trailblazers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Ayton. Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Morant.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Grant gets a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Morant outside. Off the run. Gets the rebound. Here's Clark. Top of the key, Morant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Sharp against Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Clark outside. Out to Morant. A 3-ball. The rebound by Sharp.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flows.
Dan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt...
Oh, wow! What a great move inside!
That is incredible.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Kamare. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bain. The putback, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. The Grizzlies trail by 9. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 80 can't hit. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And the wide open shot from Abdia. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And here's Portland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant. Fires from way outside. And so it's Portland winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead